International Field Marshal, no partial. You don't know we are 5-star general. You don't know Motivation Academy. Ladies and gentlemen, you're in tune to the main event. The beat maker from Jamaica, Stevie Culture. Well, like that, what it takes to rock the place. Well, Stevie Culture, let it place, you turn up the bass. People rocking all night with smile on their face, on face, on face. You know what? Because we got the beat to make you rock, and we got the bomb sound to make it pop. And when I start, I never gonna stop. The one you're gonna take me to the top. Because we got the beat to make you rock, and we got the bomb sound to make it pop. And when I start, I never gonna stop. The one you're gonna take me to the top. And you know when the beat start bouncing, and then people start jumping, you hear the beat and you got to do something. Well, even the baby in the crib start bouncing. We're rocking the stadium, the bar and the club scene. I'm gonna drop the wickedest sound, making you know I am the best around town. Everyone we go, we just tear it down. You wanna know why? Because I got the beat to make you rock, and I got the bomb sound to make it pop. And when I start, I never gonna stop. This one is gonna take me to the top. Because I got the beat to make you rock, and I got the boom sound to make it pop. And when I start, I never gonna stop. This one is gonna take me to the top. Hey, the lyrics of the songs I sing, I don't have to edit. If I got to do that, forget it. True man make this beat so he get all his credit. Go tell the whole world that Steve Culture said it. Making music is so easy. I'm play my tracks for my friends and they all say, wow, you used to be sharp, but you're much sharper now. You wanna know how? Because I got the beat to make you rock, and I got the bomb sound to make it pop. And when it's all, I never wanna stop. The one you're gonna take you to the top. Because I got the beat to make you rock, and I got the boom sound to make it pop. And when it's all, I never gonna stop. The one you're gonna take me to the top. To the one, yo, the people of the vibes and the beat and the energy. Everywhere we play, people always admire we. Buying up our CDs, coming to our party. Till we how much love, what style, and what energy. Everywhere in the world, that's Stevie Culture go. People want me to stay, they don't want me to go. Them screaming, shouting out for more, packing up the dance floor. Always need an encore, because I came to make you rock. I got the boom style to make it pop. And when I start, I never gonna stop. The one you're gonna take me to the top. Because I got the beat to make you rock. Got the boom sound to make it pop. And when I start, I never gonna stop. The one you're gonna take me to the top. Yo, when the beat start bouncing, people start jumping. Hear the beat and you got to do something. Even the baby in the crib start bouncing. Rocking the stadium, the bar and the club sing. I'm gonna drop the wickedest sound. Make them know that we're the best around town. Everywhere we go, we just tear things down. Who tell them say, yo, 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 yo. Listen, me tougher than steel, tougher than rock. Concrete tough, but we tougher than that. Tough to the core, tough to the mat. Not backing down, cause we don't take chat. Move out of the way when the train is on the track. Cause anytime we start, yo, we never gonna stop. We rock them from to straight up to head top. Rasta said that you know. Because we got the beat to make you rock, and we got the bombs and we make it pop. When we start, we not stop. We're gonna take you to the top. We got the beat to make you. We got the beat to make you rock. Got the beat to make you. We've got the groove. We make them dance out of them shoes. We keep people get confused. Rastaman them cannot abuse. Them system we refuse. Try test the Rastaman, you know you are gonna lose. Babylon out the road, them get confused when them see people dancing out of them shoes. Yeah, you hear the news? Positive vibration, rocking the nation. True man. Whoa now, whoa, whoa. Wicked got to go. Wicked man got to go. We need them no more. That's why we're gonna burn down Babylon flat. Wickedness never keep up and we want it to stop. Yes, we're gonna burn down Babylon flat. Burn them from toe straight up to head top. Because they don't deserve to be on this earth. Because they did not put righteousness first. And from the wicked ways they just won't divert. And to their wicked ways I man not convert. Oh no. Wicked men, change your wicked ways. And if you don't do that, then Jah is surely gonna shorten your days. You always like to take, but you never like to give. And all the works that you do on earth is so damn negative. For all the evil that you done, your days are gonna come. So I want you just to be prepared to face your fire burn. You're not gonna get away. That's what the Holy Bible says. You're not gonna get away. So be prepared for your judgment day. That's why I'm gonna burn down Babylon flat. Wickedness never keep up and we want it to stop. Yes, we're gonna burn down Babylon flat. Burn them from toe straight up to head top. Because they don't deserve to be on this earth. Because they did not put righteousness first. And from their wicked ways they just won't divert. And to their wicked ways Rasta now convert. I said I read fire. It a go burn them higher. And we go turn it up hotter. And we go put on the pressure. You cannot get away. No, you can't get away. You can never get away. No way. You go around the earth and you rob and you rape and kill. And that's the reason why we think you are mentally ill. You do not like to share the earth with each and everyone. You put up your fence and I start out say you own up your land. You better change right now, or your judgment is near. Are you well prepared to face it fair and square? You're not gonna get away. For your evil work you must pay. You're not gonna get away. Be prepared for your judgment day. We're gonna burn down Babylon. Wickedness can keep up and we want it to stop. Yo, we're gonna burn down Babylon. Burn them from toe straight up to head top. Because you don't deserve to be on Jah earth. Because you do not put righteousness first. From your wicked ways you refuse to divert. And to your wicked ways Rasta now convert. No. Wicked man, face your judgment day. Judgment gonna come on you. What you gonna do? What you gonna do? True man, tell them positive vibration, I will levitation. Yeah.
Can I have Dante Boy in studio this week?
Yes, this is DJ they represent for the RiseNShine sessions, you know. I'm here to say, Johnny, dig up yourself, you know. I just saw the thing said. Keep it down. Yeah. Yes, sir. You know that this is Teacher D. Motivation Academy. Yes, where we are going to tell them, yo, get your message and learn. Babylon I get further, get your message and learn. Babylon I get further, no, not them Gaia, them little liar, can never stop the fire. Yannick cannot retire. True man show I go higher. Get the lessons and learn. Babylon get burned, get burned. Get your lessons and learn, and learn. Babylon get burned, get burned, yeah. They said the true man show and no servants thing. And no comedy central for your laugh and sing. Babylon, if you try go round it, you get push out for the plank where the shark them a swim. Babylon, you know fi come out because we full of dope plate can. Don't know time me load up a style can. Don't know time we beat you from night till the sun up. Now economic like a Valhalla, na Shambhala. Me tell you about that one man ya. In a Canada, in is another dandada. In get a duplicator free, not $1. Already selector where you stop the rhythm from and we get mad like John Herbert Dillinger. Get the crew man go with the cylinder. Boy, you no listen to teacher, get your message and learn, and learn. Babylon a get burned, get burned. Get your lessons and learn, and learn. Babylon a get burned, get burned. Yeah. Let's slow it down. To explain some things I'm saying about this sound. It's a the true man show, Babylon can't push it around. Yo, Motivation Academy, you know, so you is a hit bound. Yeah, see, none of them Gaia, yeah, them little liar, can never stop your fire. Yeah. Yannick, you not retire. No. True man show, I go higher. Say, get your lessons and learn, and learn. Babylon, I get burned, get burned. Yeah. Get your lessons and learn, and learn. Yeah. Babylon, I get burned, get burned. Yeah. Teacher D represent. Yeah. Nigga don't know show and show. Yeah.
Yeah, there's a car flying in space, people.
And learn. Babylon get burned, get burned. Yeah. Get your lessons and learn, and learn. Babylon get burned, get burned.
Watching in my convertible from out of space. Even though at least if they would see it. You know what? If at least they would say it's fake, okay, but they pretend it's real. They pretend it's real. There's a convertible car flying through outer space, people. And Bliss is watching live and direct from her convertible, flying around the ball Earth, orbiting around the ball Earth. So nonsense. Yeah. No turning, Babylon. Red Rose is here. Big up, Red. Yeah. No, it's crazy. Well, you know, what is it gonna take for people to wake up? I wonder sometimes. Like, you know, I would have seen. Like, it's not because it's not something I could imagine seeing a rocket go in space. Like, I can easily imagine that. Like, it must be doable to have enough thrust, like I said, enough power, enough engine to propulse yourself. I don't think you can get out of here. But, you know, I can imagine that. I can imagine that being possible. But talking to me about a convertible car flying through outer space, like, it's so stupid. It's stupid. It's not, you know, it's insulting our intelligence, but we sit there and we're very, very gullible, I think it's the word. We gub everything. We swallow everything they send in our direction. It's not really my reality, but it's the reality of most people. And it's just because it's so nonsense. It's ridiculous. It's absurd. It's absurd to have a star man, a guy sitting in a freaking car going like it's. I can't even conceive that people believe that shit. Like, I don't know who in their straight mind can freaking believe something like that? Like think that this is true? I don't get it. I don't get it. It's getting worse and worse. It's getting worse. I think that the lies and the deception is getting. It's like they're putting it right in your freaking face, and you're so asleep. And he's even telling you in press conference, you can tell it's real because it looks so fake. People sit there and they don't. Most people think this is real. You know, it's sad. It's sad to see how much indoctrinated and brainwashed and followers we have become. It's terrible. Yeah, millions believe this shit. Yeah, I even told Elon Musk. Yeah, but even you tell them anything, I don't know how. I don't know how this guy, but you know, I would not be able to sit in front of millions of people or thousands of people in the press conference and just a lie. Like, what you're saying is a lie. He knows it's fake. Come on. He must laugh inside. Like, you need a comedian there, because me, I could not hold back from laughing. Like, I would be sitting there and laughing, like just telling them that it's fake, and it looks so real. You can tell it's real. It looks so fake. I would start to laugh. Wow. Interview. Sorry. Interview? When an interview? Did I have an interview last night? What day were we last night? Or Friday? Friday. Did I miss something? Did I had something scheduled and I missed it? Like, I don't think so. My next Truman show is I have nothing planned except PT. It's gonna be Wednesday morning with PT. I don't think I have anything planned. No, it's me tonight. Maybe I'll go live tonight. And no, that's it. I have nothing really planned right now. I don't have nothing in the. I have a few reggae singers in view, but sometimes it's hard to make it happen because you want it more than them. Like many interviews that I want it to happen more than they want it to happen. So sometimes and I want the process to be natural. I don't want to force things. And like, I'm not a groupie. I'm not in need of interviewing reggae singers. It's not a need. It's something I want to do to help them. But you gotta help yourself also, and very often that's what happened. You want it more than other people, so you just go with the flow. Me, I just go with the flow. I take what's coming, in the moment, and being present with the moment is very, very, very important. Like you said, it's probably the only thing we have left is be present with the moment. What did you say before I saw your message? My car is made of gold, levitating, flying around. No, guys, when I'm flying, the Earth is really in the shape of a heart. Probably the Earth is in the shape of a heart with and not only that, anyway, people that have a sense of awareness know that all this stuff is BS. It's not real. It's fake. People that need a fantasy or something a defined reality, they will default to that. It's just maybe us. We have a greater sense of reality, and we don't want it to be defined. Like, I can define my own reality. Thank you. I don't need NASA and the government and the people, military people, and everybody in the world. Like, I can define my legacy, my reality, can define your life, but it's not by constantly defaulting to other people's stuff like this that we're gonna gain control also of mastering our mind. Me, the goal of one of the main goal of coming here is master that muscle up there. Like I said, it's cultivating more focus, nurturing the dream, especially nurturing the dream, because I have a dream. Sometimes, you have to kick yourself for sure to keep going and put stuff in place. If you're going to be successful, you gotta be willing to give up sleep. Haha, that's very important. Sometimes it takes a painful experience to make us change our ways. That's why I'm looking for something. I had something before. You have to be able at any moment to sacrifice who you are for what you will become. Don't quit. Don't quit. You're already in pain. You're already hurt. Get a reward from it. That's very important. That's my aim, to get a reward from the pain. And very often, like just before coming here, like that's why I was late. I was since I woke up, I had terrible pain with the knee, the foot, so I was a bit slow moving today. But I said, yeah, no, I could have easily avoided this one today. But just coming here helps me. Like I have 50% less pain because I focus on something else that really matters, and that's what happened with our life once we start focusing on things that really matters and stay present in the moment. We're gonna let go of pain and stuff, attachment to pain. Maybe it's an attachment also sometimes. Like can become an attachment. Like just nurture it. Like that's what I do. I just keep on going, and growing with the pain into something else. Like it's really that. It's me. It's my story. It's the pain. I won't change. Everybody has story. Is a beautiful story. Just waiting to be shared. And that's what I decided to share. My journey with pain, my journey with greatness, my journey with you, with the earth, and that's why I'm here. But not for nonsense, for sure. And just finding out more of digging more into that greatness. Like that's what I want. I want to dig more. But for that, I gotta motivate myself. I have myself to push myself. That's the thing. That's why I always say your worst enemy. It's very important to know where's your worst enemy. It's you. And if you cannot recognize that, you will forever go like that. Like go straight to your enemy. It's you, and conquer it. It takes time. Takes time. It's gonna take lots, but not so much effort. It's not. If you have to do it effortlessly. Like it's not so much about grinding. When you do something that you love, it's not a grind. You know, that's what I've been reflecting on, because I've been saying that rise and grind, rise and grind. But it's not so much about grinding, because if you do something that you love, I don't feel that there is effort involved here, other than going over my pains and stuff and my no, there's no effort involved. I come here to heal the pain. I come here to heal the pain, and I'm sure one day it can transform into something else. Not only the physical pain, but the mental pain of this world. Like I feel the pain. I've learned yesterday or the day before another fucking nonsense. They stab each other in the freaking chest for $1 in Jamaica. A reggae singer that I know, France Nooks, was killed during a taxi ride for $1, because the taxi man argued with him that he wanted, instead of $1, he wanted $2. He hijacked put up the fare without telling him, and I guess he started to argue a bit. You hold your ground, like he asked why, and the guy took out a knife and stabbed him in the heart. He's dead. Pretty fucking tragic. So, and the guy I was gonna do the plates eventually with him too. I was in contact with Aza lineage. It's France Nooks lineage. You can check him out. I posted the picture on Facebook from him. But yeah, very tragic, sad, like many other things in the world that are there's millions of children dying from starvation and stuff. That is very tragic too. A lot of things are tragic. A lot of people leave this world tragically, for sure. There's lots of nonsense, but yeah, for a fucking dollar, a dollar Canadian, $100 Jamaican, it's barely anything. It's barely enough to do to buy a fucking glass of water. Like you can't do too much with a dollar, even in Jamaica. You do some stuff. You must buy a few apples, I guess, or something. But you're not gonna build a house with a dollar. So it's very very tragic. A fucking dollar, stabbed in the heart for a dollar. The guy's dead. He was so, and he was so promising. Like great voice, great. He had just made a track for that big album Havana meets Kingston, and there's a few big hits on there, and it's a great album. It's like Cuban and reggae to Cuban music and reggae music mixed together. It's very good. Havana meets Kingston, and he was on there, made a track on there with Lutan Fire. Whoops, hold on. I have to go by those. Yeah. So when you see that happening, and it's not happening with a tourist. It's not a tourist. It's a guy from Jamaica. It's a reggae singer from. I'm talking. Cindy just got here. But if you see on my Facebook, you're gonna see the picture. It's France Nooks, France Lineage Nooks. Like to pay a tribute to him because a great artist. He was promising. He was he was young, 25, but he was working day in and day out on his dream, and we were eventually gonna do stuff together. But he left this world tragically, been stabbed in the heart by a fucked up taxi driver. Poverty. But it's so okay. Like you have to stab him. Like you can't fucking just beat him up if you're pissed off. Like if you're pissed off, beat him up. You don't have to take out but that's what they do. They take out knife and take out guns and shoot each other and stab each other. And it's so fucking crazy. So crazy. Okay, it's Marilyn. I thought it was. I saw Cindy. Sorry, I thought it was Cindy for a moment. I confused who was there. Yeah, Marilyn. Sorry. Physical violence in Jamaica is overwhelming, especially during election times. No, it's crazy. You know what I think does that too? And I was talking with Helmut from Germany, and he said that the dancehall gangster style. The dancehall gangster style changed a lot in the mentality of people over there. Like it's not so much roots reggae that you hear play on the island. It's more dancehall and gangster music, and that come to change the mentality of the people. And many people also on the island, like if you grow up without a father to show you some stuff or a mother, like many of them are orphans. Many of them are like having no father, no parents, no guidance, so they're left growing up with no values, so they're going to become very very wild as they grow up. So it ends up and there's the poverty too. The level of poverty in Jamaica is something. I've never been, but I know a lot of people there, and it's good when you go into the resort. You see the nice stuff, but as soon you step outside of the resort, people live in shack. People live in hut, in houses built with metal frames, the metal sidings, and freaking foam for bed. Like you get lucky if you get something. So the level of poverty, and that's probably what brings people to go fucking nuts, for sure. Yeah, it's not an excuse, but keep focus on lifting the spirit of the plane. Planet. The government police are supplying guns. Yeah, exactly. And they're supplying guns, and all this is like the government of Jamaica. Don't tell me they feel bad about it. that's what they want. They want the people to go nuts and start killing each other. And the fear also is very important, because now people in Jamaica are a lot in fear because of this. So the fear harvested collectively is very important for the government. So they're gonna let it go. They're not gonna do nothing. It would be easy to, and again, that even you can tell they won't do nothing, because when it starts to investigate on crimes like that, they never find the guilty, or they let them go, or they still haven't put the hand on that taxi driver. It shouldn't be so hard. Here in Montreal, the guy would be arrested in no time. They would find him. Like, and I never heard of someone being killed for $1. Like, when I heard that, that's what I told Helmut. I said, you wouldn't see that here in Canada. I've never, like, it's very tragic. For freaking $1, I couldn't get over it. I couldn't get over it. $1. $1 Canadian. I'm shocked. I'm shocked. I'm telling you. It's like, we have lost our way so much. And that's two guys from Jamaica. It's not even, I was blown away. I couldn't believe it when I heard it. I was like, you're not fucking serious. A fucking $1. Yeah, I've been, it's a disgrace. I wanted to cry. Yeah, you've been in Jamaica, Marilyn, eh? That's what you said, and you've said so you saw some wicked stuff there. It's not like we think it is. If you go on a resort and you stay there, you're okay. It's once you start to venture into Jamaica. But I, personally, I would not hold back from going on in the countryside. But I know a lot of people there too, so I would be like with the right people. Maybe it helps, but I don't know if there's something as total immunity once you get there. I know maybe if you hang out with the right crowd or the right place, or I don't know. Maybe there's some things you don't do, like taking taxis and stuff. I don't know. Yeah, what happens at home is happening worldwide. Yeah, exactly. Sang over there in Kingston. Ah, cool. No, I would not say, oh, I'm in fear and I'm not going in Jamaica. I would still go. I don't think it's something that happens all over the island. I don't think so. I think it's, but I don't know. I haven't been, but just my opinion. I wouldn't hold back from going there just because of that. If it's my destiny, it's my destiny. And look, I'm not gonna give in to fear. That's the thing. I'm not gonna give in to fear. And to me, it's very, very sad. I don't think it's something isolated, because it happens often. So it's not an isolated event. Like they're very wild. It's like the freaking Far West, apparently, in Montego Bay now. So it does happen throughout the island. Okay, so it's all over the island. But the poverty, it's the level of poverty that's very high in Jamaica. So for sure, and when it's your time, it's your time. That's it. I don't stress with that. I'm not. Look, I'm not in fear. I don't have fear of death. So if it's my destiny to die in Jamaica, attack or where, like, I don't. First of all, that's not what I have in mind. That's not what I have in mind every day. Me, I'm divinely protected. Divinely protected. And that's it. I go by that. I don't give in to fear. And that's something, again, that creates a lot of fear inside the population, for sure. And for sure. Yeah, they repress a lot that occurs there. Famous reggae singer. No, there's good people. Look, I know a lot of good people in Jamaica. It's not because everybody is bad at. Look, I have such a great relationship with Dante, Potichedi, like great reggae singers. The people that, there is some people with some values. It's not everybody that is valueless, and some of them have grown up with fathers and mothers showing them the way a bit, showing them, giving them guidance and stuff. So, but if you grow up in poverty with no father, no mother, in the slum or in the ghetto or whatever you call it, you might. Again, it's not my experience. It's not my experience, but I'm sure it has some psychological effect on you, no matter what. So, island living is so enclosed. Newfoundland is the same. Political corners everywhere. Love, hate, and so yeah, that's maybe the fact of being on stuck on an island, has a psychological effect also. Probably, yeah, yeah. They repress a lot that occurs there. That's a large part of it. Lena. People think they have no future, so turn to violence, and that's what happened. If you, yeah, often you don't think there's any way out of this misery and stuff, but yeah, that's probably why you turn to. I could not live there. Prefer Barbados, Cuba. That's it. Me too. I don't think I would go live in Jamaica. Like I would prefer. Anyway, I prefer Europe over Jamaica. It's nice. The weather is nice and everything. But when it comes to living there, no, I would prefer live in like I told you, Europe or somewhere like that. Yeah, I would France, Paris, Paris. Yeah. I would like Paris or Germany. Germany, I would like a lot because they're big on reggae. Probably Germany. Probably Germany would be my place of choice. Yeah, Germany or Italy, I would like also. But wherever I roam, I'm home. So it doesn't really matter where I am. Doesn't really matter. Let's see what we have in the house. I'm sure we got something. Some kind of crazy feeling.
Rastafari always I stay I. Yo, Janik, I is the Abbey. Simply the best, they say. But when you get high, it's forever. No, I can fight this feeling that is going through my head. Maybe I've been dreaming or simply I've been misled. Now should I fight this feeling before it starts to spread? Lately it's been growing and I know it's not my dread. And now marijuana feeling got me high to the ceiling. Oh, marijuana feeling. They say I'm hooked, I don't know. But marijuana feeling got Janik high to the ceiling. Oh, marijuana feeling. They say I'm hooked, I don't know. Is it the time of the season? Or am I getting high for the wrong reason? Or maybe it's love, I don't know. But this feeling, marijuana feeling, have me needing more and more for sure. But now marijuana feeling got me high to the ceiling. Oh, marijuana feeling, they say I'm hooked, I don't know. But marijuana feeling got me high to the ceiling. Oh, marijuana feeling, they say I'm hooked, I don't know. Do like a rocket to the heart, straight to the brain you shoot. And when you're in command, there is a substitute. And when you're not around, loneliness step on the loop. I'm looking straight into the skies, I'm telling you the truth. Our bond is like a tree connected to the root. And there is no mixed feeling. You give me the healing, make rain touch the ceiling. I'm telling you the truth. Hey, I know the energy I burst out. Marijuana got me on the workout. It locked me down and I'm no jailhouse. And me don't wanna bail out, no. Is this high I'm feeling? Don't know if I'm dreaming. Is this high? Is this high I feel? Hey, and now marijuana feeling got me high to the ceiling. Oh, marijuana feeling. They
marijuana feeling got me high to the ceiling. Oh, marijuana feeling. They say I'm hooked, I don't know. Is it the time of the season? Or am I getting high for the wrong reason? Or maybe it's love, I don't know. But this feeling, marijuana feeling, I've been needing more and more for sure. And now marijuana feeling got me high to the ceiling. Oh, marijuana feeling. They say I'm hooked, I don't know. But marijuana feeling got Johnny high to the ceiling. Oh, marijuana feeling. They say I'm hooked, I don't know.
I have no doubt that people are kind everywhere. You're gonna find kind people everywhere. It's just the vultures are everywhere. It's for sure, like you say, the vultures are everywhere in Jamaica and in France, in Montreal. And, you know, vultures are everywhere, but there is kind people everywhere also. That's why I say I wouldn't stop myself from going there just because I hear stuff and like this is just. If I don't hear it, will I have the this on my mind? Like it's just because we're connected through internet and stuff. But if I wouldn't hear about it, I don't think it would be on my mind. It's just because we are very connected to news or fake news. But there is news that are real. Like introduction of hard drugs always have up a place in their people, yeah, and there's a lot of but you know that it goes far because even like the company where I take this stuff, Med Relief, the company here, Med Relief, they have released now a new strain. I was pretty much on check. They have released a new strain, but it's inspired by a beer in Amsterdam or something like that. So they're gonna release a new strain inspired by beer. Like they say that the beer strain or something. Like why do you mix alcohol with cannabis? It's so nonsense, so nonsense. But that's where they want to go. These corp. That's why the whole thing is it's all designed to keep people on the. Yeah, people are generally good. You have to bring it. You have to bring out of them. That's our job, people. Exactly. If everyone was selfish, well, it would be much worse than it is today. Exactly. There is kind people everywhere, and it's not because the whole island of Jamaica is filled with gangsters. Like most people in Jamaica are very kind-hearted and good people, and like very lovely people. If you go to Jamaica, that's the most people you're gonna meet. Is even in poverty, most people are very, very kind, very kind. It's just a few rotten apple in there that gonna like most people know what's right from wrong. Then they will not kill each other. Like it's just a few people that I would not stop myself for that. But it's not really my place of choice anyway, Jamaica. I really like the weather thing and that, but like I said, it would be more France or Germany, Sweden, Finland, places where there's reggae concerts a lot, like UK, even UK, Bristol, UK. I would like because Blackout J is there, so there's lots of artists in Bristol, UK. Lots of artists I know, so no. If there's a place where I would migrate or live somewhere else, it's in Europe. I'm pretty sure about that. Even my wife is a lot for Europe. That's the destination of choice, but we'll keep climbing the ladder until we get there. Because eventually, yeah, for sure, I would like to move out of Canada, for sure. I want to. What did I post yesterday on Facebook? The biggest traveler is not the one who visits the whole world, but the one who goes within himself once. Make the whole voyage within himself once. Then going out in the world, like I mean, nature is nature. Yeah, it's interesting. It's the people. It's the people in those places that it's not so much that nature is very different. The water is water and trees are trees, but it's the people. connecting with people from different places across the earth. That's magnifique. That's magnifique, and that's what I want to do. I love people, and I want to connect with people. Just maybe inspire them with you. Inspire them with your story. Often, it's your story that will inspire people. And I have a big story. I know my story is big, but all our story is big. It's not just mine. It's we all have a big story to share. Our life is magical, like I said. So we all have something huge to share. Huge. But walk to like climb the ladder. It's all about the climb anyway. It's not so much getting on top of the ladder and being success for me. Success for me is not something. It's a state of mind. Success is a state of mind. That's what it is. Everything is a state of mind because that's how you're going to see the world after. If you see yourself, if you have a successful state of mind, that's what you're going to experience. If you have a positive state of mind, that's what you'll experience. It's all a state of mind. Ghetto is a state of mind. If you think you live in a ghetto and you are in ghetto, and that's what you will experience. But if you think outside of the programming and think for yourself, and it's very, very important to do that. Me, I attach a lot of importance to that. Yeah, yeah. Keep it simple. Kindness is free for everyone. Suffers, exactly. Yeah. Imagine our world without police. No thanks. Yeah, that's it. No, no, but that's why I'm telling you. I used to see, like, I used to have an opinion on the police. Yeah, there's lots of police brutality. There's lots of, but that's like in everything. It's in everything. Is people have lost their way everywhere. There's people corrupt everywhere, but it's not everybody. Like not everybody that goes into become a police have in mind to be crook. Like most people are good-hearted people, and they go into the police force because they have at care. First of all, they want to help other people. They are very, very most people that they're not very selfish. You can tell me that a policeman is very selfish. You might your brain might be programmed along the way as you expand into your police force and stuff. But I mean, it's to me they're very good-hearted people, and they will be there to help me if I need. If I need them, they'll come and help me. If I call them, they'll come and help me. So if I call my neighbor to help me, he might not come because they're all very selfish. Everybody in this world is very, very selfish, and they don't care about themselves. So they don't even care about others. So it's a good thing that we have police. I agree with you. I don't see this world without police, without firemen, without even without government, because we're so lost. We don't care. We don't care. So we need people that care. And they seem to have taken this for us because we don't care. The moment we're going to start caring back altogether, first of all, for our bodies, it's the first place where we should care is feed our body properly, stop feeding it so much trash and stuff, and then the care for the well will come back. And I don't know, it's just, I think it's the caring part. We don't care. So we have to bring back the be more kind and caring more. And yeah, if there would be less lies, we would be better off. But again, they sell the lie, but you don't have to buy into it. The lie is for sale everywhere. You can buy into the lie or not. It's your choice. It's all a matter of choice. I've bought into the lie because it was comfortable. It wasn't too much effort. It wasn't. I didn't have to step into my fears and conquer my fears and let go of nonsense fears and let go of stuff that I was attached to. Or so there is a price, I think, but to letting go. But it's not so much something that will cost you an arm and a leg. Like it's not a huge cost. You don't count the cost so much. I don't count the cost. And I just go with it and try to care more and more, keep the vibe high and love and acceptance. Yeah. That's good, Red, what you're saying there. The whole world will wake up when they see a big face on the cloud and an hologram come out and say, "You have to behave." Like if they, I'm sure if they do that, probably people would believe stuff like that. But they don't even. Most people have no clue of the technology that the government and military has in their possession, so they can stage a lot of stuff. A lot of stuff is just it's movie stuff. But people have no clue about that. They don't know that they don't know that they don't know that they don't even know. So the ignorance is very because we are under the illusion of knowing. Under the illusion of knowing, I said it often, and that illusion is very very deep. There's even now cars, convertible cars, flying through fake outer space. It's so stupid. It's because it's stupid. It's not because I'm against it or I would like to go take a ride in this roadster across the earth and to Mars. That would be cool. That should be cool going to Mars on a convertible car. I would do it. It's not because I'm against it, but it's so stupid nonsense. There's millions of people dying of hunger and shit like that, and they're acclaiming people that go across the earth or whatever across space, fake space, in a roadster, in some kind of convertible car, Tesla car. You know, that's so nonsense. I still can't get over it. I still cannot get over it. It's tragic to see that people uh, accept this. The media are doing the propaganda of it, and not only that. Like there's even people on Facebook that I see some people that I thought they would like disfire the bullshit in there. No, they still go to it because hey, it's the government, it's the some kind of agency, Elon Musk. I don't know. That's a guy that come from a science fiction book too. Van Brown wrote a book in I don't know what year, but he said that Elon would colonize Mars. That's what happened. That should speak for itself here, please. That's what we're doing here. God dictates. It's not impossible. Yes, self-realization is the only way. Yeah, yeah. It's the only way. Third Rock from the Sun was a funny show. Big head. Yeah. Yeah, I see people as diamonds waiting to be polished. For sure, we're all diamonds just waiting to be polished. That's for sure. None of us is a random speck here. That's what they want us to accept from ourselves, to accept the fact that we are a grain of sand. But I don't think that's what it is. We have a lot more, and especially together. Like I have a lot of power alone here, but imagine if we multiply that, how much we're gonna gain power. Like that's what we need. We just need to multiply the this self-realization, this, because what I'm realizing about me is the same thing about you. Like I'm not, I have the same blood, I have two eyes, I have a nose, two ears, I'm constituted the same as you inside. It's just what's going on in there that might be different from people to people, and the solution to their problem. And it's only that. It's what you decide, what you know. Elon, front for what? Front for mockery. But the Tesla car was inspired, and he did it. Porsche 911 came out just before 911 New York. Yeah, that's true. Eh? Okay. Yeah, I saw that, the La Porsche 911 Carrera too. Yeah, yeah. It's all coded. It's all coded inside their stuff, inside their matrix. But most people have no idea about that. Most people do not see things like that. They don't care. First of all, they don't care. They have too much on their head as it is to just to cope with life. That's what happened with most of us. We just have enough to cope with life, with the stuff that life throw at us each and every day. The work, the children, this life is, we're keeping ourselves so busy that we barely have time to think. That's what happened to me. three children, working 70 hours a week, a dog, this, that. You have all kinds of distraction around just to keep you away from self-realization. And after, I don't know, do something with our life, we didn't do that self-realization or realize this to go back in dormancy, sit on my butt and watch TV. That's for sure. So there's something else than TV, something else than low vibration. But it's not something that's going to come manifested right away in your life, that you're going to be fully enlightened. And like, I know it's going to take work. I'm just scratching the surface. I'll keep scratching because I know there is something. It's like a scratch ticket. If you keep scratching, you'll see what's under. So if I keep scratching the surface of my potential, I'll see the potential come out one day. And yeah, but I gotta keep on working, and that I'm dedicated to it, and I will not stop. And there's nothing that can stop me really, except me. And I have come to a point where I can overcome these little voice. I can like drown the little voice inside my head and do my stuff anyway, and not care about what people think and stuff. So no, and just that should transport me, should make me transcend to a higher level of vibration. And I think that's what we all need, a higher level of vibration with our life, just to stay alive, first of all, just to stay alive. Stay alive and vibrant and vital. And, it's good to be alive. But what kind of life do you feel like? Do you feel freaking down all the time, down and out with life, or you're up and in and you're high on life? And do you need all kinds of substance to reach a high with life, or you can reach a high naturally? I reach a high with life naturally. My best high that I got in my life was being up and in, be in life, like be one with life. That's the best high. Like coming here, I'm on a high every time I come here. It's much better the high I get coming here doing this than smoking any cannabis. I mean, cannabis doesn't make me high. It just ease the pain. But I don't get high. I get high when when I'm with people, when I'm inspired and stuff like that. That gives me a high. But that's what I want to keep also. Yeah, keeping us grounded. That's it. It's a lifestyle. I wanted to fly, bliss, get off the ground. Everything looks good from up there. Yeah, Christ is returning and all will be well. He promises to do away with death, pain, suffering, all kinds of magic. Corporate don't want that. Hold Rome BS. Yeah, for sure. The pagan people. But Christ is coming back. But I agree with you on that. Christ is coming back, but Christ is already here. He's within you, he's within me, he's within all of us. And that's the insurrection in our heart when this happened. That's where your Christ consciousness or Christ being, or I think we're all Jesus and Jesuses. It's up to us to, maybe the guy existed. Maybe he existed. I don't know. It's like very far in time if he existed. So I cannot really verify that information. But if I take it also as a story, as an example of how we should take our life, yeah, it's a very good example, Jesus, for sure. For sure. I'm not talking about the pagan people and Jesus from pagan, but no, it's a very good. I always love the Jesus story. Come on. He supposedly came to save the world. So it's a good story for sure. But I don't think he can save the world. Can save yourself. Can save yourself for sure. That's very, very possible. Yeah, sorry. Yeah, Christ is going public. Maybe that makes more sense. Bonjour, Martin. Bozo, bozo. Red, the Christ was crucified on the cross, which is a flat out cube. Yeah. But that's what we do with each other also. That's a good representation. What's happening? We crucify each other on a public place all the time. So the crucifixion, everything has a meaning for sure. Like, I think it's more, I don't know, I see it more as a metaphor, as a story, as a. It's surely something that should inspire us to raise our level of vibration. I don't deny anything. Like, and also, I don't want to cause division. So to me, to say, "Oh, Jesus is fucking bullshit," like, no, it's causing. No, I'm open to anything, and maybe like the reality is stranger than fiction. So maybe it could be real. And like, who knows? Who knows? Yeah, empty clown. We all have the capacity to rise to Christ-like levels and higher. I think so. I think so. It's not impossible to raise your. I don't know if there's some kind of liquid in your spine or stuff like that, but there is something. There is a level of vibration that we can raise, a level of energy that we can raise. All this is very, very evident to me, and that's happening within me. So that I feel it. But to know that there's some kind of a liquid, as like all these things, like third eye and stuff, and I don't know. I'm more into that opening my two eyes and opening my mouth. I think that's a good start. Then after, I'll see if a third eye open or whatever. Like I cannot really feel these stuff. Maybe there is. Maybe there is. Maybe there is a intuition. There is intuition for sure. That's my heart. My heart, I feel it a lot. My heart, I feel like my heart is guiding me. I feel like the heart is very, very. The heart, I can feel it. Also, I can feel it beat. I can, So it's the heart has a lot to do into a journey. I think it's a lot about following your heart. Yeah, yeah. And that's what I do each and every day. I don't listen to the little voices inside my head because I would probably not be here today, for sure. So I have overcome this. Now it's more focus on the cross is a flat out cube. Saturn. Yeah, yeah. Right, he do greater things than he will. So that the spirit is love. It's a spiritual warfare. We live in battle for our soul. Christ was a man here as an example of the heights we can reach. Yeah, exactly, exactly. I just think we have possibility, like PT was saying. Also, not everyone here are human beings. Like most of us are beings. But to get to the state to reach, I'm going to talk about that. I'm going to talk about that with PT, Christ consciousness, and that stuff, and Jesus, and I'm going to bring him on that subject. I want to hear him about that. I want to. He has good insight. He has great insight. PT, Prashant, great insight, and I love to hear him on stuff. I have lots of things for him still. So. But it's good to come here also because you guys are giving me stuff also. Like what we do here is good. It's very good. I like it anyway. I always told you. True love's kiss will break the spell. Sounds cliche, but it's true. Love wins. Yeah. For sure. We are the temple of God. Mine got smoke in it. But we all have the temple of God. If you don't see your body as the ultimate temple of God, like it's the tabernacle of Jaja. Like Stevie has a song, he says that. He says the tabernacle of Jaja, but that's what it is. The tabarnak, c'est pas juste à l'église. C'est ceux qui disent que le tabarnak, c'est à l'église, c'est la petite boîte dans quoi qu'ils mettent le cossin. Ça, c'est le tabarnak, ou quelque chose comme ça. I think the tabernacle is within us. Tabernacle of Jaja. Wicked man could never enter you. Here we raise the consciousness levels, for sure. But that's what we do every day. Like, our level of consciousness and awareness will expand. Me, it's expanding. It's expanding each and every day. I'm sure you too. You're like And it's not because of me, it's because of you putting the effort of being here every day, of being with me, of being like together. And it's so much better when we're together. Like when you feel isolated and alone, you never feel really good. Then we're social beings. Then we're meant to connect together. Me, I feel very good connecting with people. I love people, so it makes me feel very, very good. And this is the feeling I want to keep. Not so much feed that stupid matrix, but nurturing connections with people. And that's very important to me. And each and every one of you has a very big role, very big role. We all have a big role here, but it's to step into our role and accept it. Accept it also. It's pretty much an acceptance. Accept who you are. Accept, be true to yourself. Don't be fake. There's enough fakery in this world. Everything's fake. So don't give in to the fakery. Don't. The lie is for sale, but you don't have to buy into it. You can suddenly open your eyes and see what's going on. It's called life, and life is not low vibration. Life is not in the matrix. Life is much greater than that for me. It's not in this work 9 to 5, pay my bills and die thing that I will find a higher vibration. I'll still do that, yeah. I'll still pay my bills and I'll stuff like that. But there is something else much greater than just that. So slowly, day by day. And also, I've done all this on like there's like it's that's what I want. Also, climb the ladder. Like I don't want everything to be given to me, and that's gonna make me grow also to climb the ladder. We are not islands. We need one another. Interdependence for sure. For sure. Be happy. Be loved. Be happy. Be optimistic. Mystics. Be wise. Be alive. Just be. We are human beings. Yeah. Used to say that all the time. Tabarnak. Tabarnak. Ah, ici, on dit pas mal ça. Tabarnak. Calice. But anyway. So, guys, I'm out. I'll be back later on. Probably tonight on the Truman Show. Maybe I'll. I don't know if I. I don't know what I'm. I was thinking of talking about that stupid car stuff, but maybe something else than that. Like it's so stupid. It's not even worth talking about it. It's so stupid. Like it's nonsense. I cannot even like imagine this being real happening. Like I can imagine, like I tell you, a rocket flying through outer space, for sure, with Bonhams in there and their space suit and fully equipped with gloves and boots and like I can see that. Yeah, that's imaginable. But you give me a fucking convertible Tesla car going to Mars. What the fuck? What the fuck is that? I couldn't believe it. Anyway, we're gonna keep our eyes open and yeah, it's distraction. It's big time distraction for sure, for sure. But it's so like, I expect them to throw at people fantasy, but it's going beyond fucking anything imaginable possible. And like, I can't get it. I cannot get it. Anyway, so I'll be back. We can intuitively know truth from lies for sure. It's all within for sure. Pass is gone. We have now and do. You know where your trust fund is? My trust fund is. Yeah, I wish. So I'm out and keep climbing up the ladder. That was my subject today. Keep climbing up the ladder. I like that. It's about the climb. It's not so much about. I'm not focused on the price or the gratification. It's if I can do. If I'll be proud of myself if I can do it. If I do it another day. If I keep going. That is very important. That not that false pride, but that good pride that you do in that you take in your stuff because it's very important. That's what. If I cannot be proud of myself, I probably will not show up the next day. So, yeah. Gold levitates. Cars can too, people. Barracks. us to levitate. No, I know it can levitate, but it just sounds so far fetched to have a spaceman in a convertible car. And I know stuff can levitate. That's probably how they build the pyramid. That's another thing I want to talk about with PT. All the stuff around the world, like the big mega construction, like the pyramids and other stuff. Yeah. So that's it. I'm out. Have a good day, lovely people. As Martin says, Bozo le clown. And yeah, advertising the Tesla car too is the best commercial he could get for his stuff. Is the best commercial. Like it's so terrible. Yeah. So I'm out, and that's it. We'll be back probably later on the Truman Show. If not, we'll be tomorrow morning here, same place, Motivation Academy. That's my spot, my chilling spot. See ya. Love ya.